Hello, everyone, and welcome to another live Google Hangout. I'm going to be your presenter and your host, Ali Chowdhry. And today we have something special. As you know, I like to bring you the latest news in relation to launches, find out who the vendors are, get behind the scenes, so on and so forth. So today is no different. And being today is a Sunday, it's around 3:26 p.m. over here in the UK, and the weather, as usual, is nice and wet and gloomy. However, to lighten the day and the mood, we have a special guest that has now just joined us, and that is Nathan. Hopefully, I get his surname right. Zadworny, is that
Yeah,
correct? Excellent.
exactly. Now, I have to admit, Ali, is it Ali or Ali?
Yeah,
Do
go
you,
for it, Ali. Yeah, that.
Ali?
Yeah.
All right. Very nice, man. I like it. I like it.
You know, it's an absolute pleasure to have you on. Bearing in mind that you actually have a launch on the 31st, right? So we're talking about next Saturday, if that's correct, and it's launching at 11 a.m. So Nathan, it's an absolute pleasure to have you on, especially bearing in mind your last launch was phenomenal. You know, you had WSO of the day also, so I thought we had to get you on and really try to pick your brain. So how are you though, Nathan? How are you?
I'm awesome. I'm feeling good. It's about 7:30 in the morning here on a Sunday, and I've already had a couple of cups of coffee and feeling good. Feeling good. How are you doing?
You're not going to get no sympathy. It doesn't matter if it's 7
I don't mind. I'm an early riser. I'm kind of one of those people that likes getting up in the morning and, kind of annoying people that like to sleep in. So.
Well, no, it's good. If you know when you send the old messages and it pings someone, that's their own fault for leaving it on. But an absolute pleasure again to have you on, and for the viewers and maybe with JV partners that really don't know who you are, please tell us about yourself. Tell us who you are.
I'm just a guy, Ali. I'm a guy who's been online on and off since 2011. I've got a full-time job as a content marketer, social media marketer for a company locally here in Victoria, BC. I released my first WSO in a long, long time last month. It exceeded all of my expectations. I was incredibly surprised and thrilled that it sold 1,000 units and was awarded WSO of the day. What's more important is that it allowed me to really, really begin to understand what the market is looking for as far as customers and JV partners and people within our industry, and to get to know them and to network with them. And now I'm just kind of taking it and running with it and just having a lot of fun.
I mean, you know what? A lot of people sometimes, even with this industry or marketing online, is their full-time occupation, and unfortunately, there's a lot of excuses that come up why this can't happen or why that can't happen. But bearing in mind that you're an expert in what you do, your full-time job, but you're able to do this as well on the side, just goes to show that if you do manage your work correctly, you can really do more than one thing. So it's great to see that you're able to do that without losing your hair.
Well, yeah, it's stressful at times, but it's about managing your time, right? So.
That's Nathan. What got you interested? What brought you to the online world? What was it?
I've always been interested in two things. I've always been interested in the power of the internet, the possibilities of the internet, and I've always had an entrepreneurial streak in me. I watched my father, as I was a young child, I watched my father build a company from essentially nothing to to 1 year they did 7 figures in sales, and this was all as I was from the ages of 8 through to 16, 17 years old is when it reached its peak. He's since retired, but it reached its peak, and so that that gets in your DNA, and my younger sister is entrepreneurial, my younger brother is entrepreneurial, so it's a family thing.
Amazing. So would you say it's fair to say that if I mean, would you say it's fair to say that if you can surround yourself by other people that are kind of on the same mission as you, meaning entrepreneurs, people that have the same kind of goal, that it would have an effect on you and your mindset, and then it will drive you forward to get into that path and actually want to get results and build something for yourself. Would you say that's fair?
Well, without a doubt. Without a doubt. I mean, if you're surrounding yourself with people that are all focused on the same goal, or are at least focused on a goal and are supporting each other, then it's gonna change your mindset dramatically. And mindset, as I'm sure you know, Ali, is 90% of the game.
Dude, I like how you said, having a goal, and unfortunately, some people don't have that goal. They don't know
Well,
where
most people's goal is just to get to Friday, right? So
you know what? That's the problem. Is to get to the end of the month for that paycheck, so they then can go out, spend the majority of money on forgetting about the month, only then to go back to work the following month to then work up to that paycheck again. So it's just a cycle, isn't it? It really is a cycle.
it
Um,
really is.
I mean, so it doesn't matter, does it? It doesn't matter if you're, whether you're young or right now you think, well, it's not ingrained in me. You can start now, right?
Of course you can. You need to make sure that you know what you want, and you need to make sure that if you don't have a plan yourself, you need to get into contact with somebody that can help you make a plan. But you need to be very clear about what you want, and you need to devote time to it. A lot of people, they won't devote time to it because The Simpsons are on, or something else comes up. But each of us only has 24 hours in a day, and you got to sleep and you got to eat. And you've got to, and if you've got a day job, then you've got to do your day job. So you're going to have to sacrifice somewhere, And that's what I've done, and that's what a lot of people in my position have done, is getting up early, going to bed late, not, having 4 beer, after dinner every night, just basically making time where you think that there isn't time.
But this is a great point, because this is what what will set you apart from everyone else. If you want the easy life and you just want to get by, then carry on, do that. Okay, go party, go enjoy yourself. I mean, I know there's having a balance, but if you're not willing to put in the effort now yet and struggle and do things that other people aren't willing to do, right? If you want to give up those days that you want to go out partying to do your work and concentrate on building your business, then fantastic. You're going to set yourself up for success. But if you don't want to do that, then don't complain when you don't get the results or nothing's happening for you. And then don't blame others and then start complaining, because it's your own fault. So you engineer, or essentially your own success. And I love, again, what you just said, that sacrifices have to be made, but you've got to do things that other people aren't willing to do to only to get to kind of live the life that only people can only dream of having, right? So
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree with you. And I mean, even if the dream isn't for you, the 7 figures, the 7-figure bank account and the sports cars and all of that, for some people the dream is just feeding that fire within you that says life's got to be more than a 9-to-5 job and coming home and watching TV and going to bed. For some people, just the idea of doing the work is satisfying enough for them, and then whatever rewards come on top of that is a bonus. So, you make a sacrifice either way.
excellent. That's the thing. Say, for example, right? There's a good one. Even your last launch, like we spoke to Sol last
Yeah.
a few days ago, and he said the same thing. Like, there was no expectations. You don't expect it all to fit in place on your first launch or your first go. Have a structure. Things don't always go right, but you've got to have some kind of structure. And it's good you mentioned, having a plan, having, a to-do list. Some people, what it is, the simplest things that people don't do. Create a list at the start of the day or the day before you go to sleep, what I need to do for tomorrow. So it'll be entwined in your subconscious head, in your subconscious mind. But then that day, you're like, okay, let me go through the list, what I need to do. And then you will allocate the time that's needed, and you'll go through the list, start ticking them off. And believe you me, you'll start going through things. You're like, huh? I didn't even think of that. But it's the most simplest things that people do not do. Do you do something like that? Have a list of objectives or the tasks for the day?
I absolutely do, yeah, and I carry it with me. It's an app. It's an app actually called a Wunderlist. Wunderlist. So German flair to it, and it's transferable from my computer to my phone. And when somebody says to me, like when you contacted me, you said let's do a hangout. We arrange the time, and then boop, it's right in my list. And it's the only way to go. It's the only way to live, because in this industry, as I'm sure you know, so many little things become part of that larger thing. And if you miss any of those little things, then the whole structure can fall apart. So you need to keep on top of everything.
House of cards.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, right? What you said, I mean, people can't make excuses nowadays because all of these apps, right? You get one app and integrates with Google Calendar. It does it with your documents. It does it with this scheduler, everything. So, I mean, you just have to put the entry on. Everything's automated. I mean, even if I get clients or students making bookings for appointments and stuff, straight away, like you said, you get a ping and it fills up the calendar. It gives you, a couple of hours before it will say, yeah, you've got this coming up. And you're like, oh, I forgot I even had that. But everything's all synchronized. So that app that you mentioned, do you want to just say the name again?
Yeah, it's called Wunderlist, but it's spelled W-U-N-D. So like Wunderlist, yeah. So it
Okay.
sounds kind of German. So.
The download for that has just gone up by 1,000,000.
I don't know about that. They're a pretty popular app, actually. If you search for it, it's pretty easy to find.
I'll put uh, I'll put your affiliate link down below for the app.
Ah, great. Yes, it's free. I'll make a lot of money.
But you know what it is? I mean, it's interesting, and now obviously you know you're a content marketer as well, so it's quite clear, and it shows that you actually have knowledge within the field about, even when it comes to content, and you see what clients want in terms of kind of the information that they're looking for, and it shows you a bigger picture about the marketplace, which is fantastic. And I think this has probably contributed, I'll get your view on it, to exactly a product that you know that there's a demand in the market, because you kind of have a back seat, to see in the bigger picture. You get the intel, so to speak. So would you say that's fair to say?
I would say that being a content marketer is I've learned how to do research, and I'm I pay a lot of attention to research, and I let it inform what I do. So yeah, it's really important in content marketing, and I think so far it's really helped me in my entrepreneurial venture.
No, I'm sure it does. Obviously, if you can do adequate research, that's like finding the hungry market. So you're not really, you haven't got this big ball, big dartboard, so to speak, so it's like laser targeted. But I mean, one of the main reasons, as you know, we are here, is something called the magic email.
Yeah.
And there's been a lot of anticipation about this already. And I know you've been releasing this in a week, and there's been a lot of anticipation in terms of, there's been a lot of reviews and testimonials around this. But when I looked at even the JV page, which I'll put the JV link below, I can even say it's a bit long, but woodsheddigital.com/magic email JV. But I'll put the link anyway for JVs can go across.
That's good. Yeah.
The amount of content and the way the funnel is will go through is something that is going to make people a lot of money, but it's going to offer value and it's going to help a lot of marketers. But first of all, let's talk about the magic email. What inspired you to put this together?
What inspired me to put it together is really simple. When people buy a list and they want to do affiliate marketing for that list, or when they build a list and they want to do affiliate marketing for that list, they don't know how to do it. And you can go out and you can spend, a couple $100 or a couple $1,000 on email marketing coaching. But the products that are available generally to beginning email marketers, and that they feel comfortable spending the money for, are generally not super detailed. And there's one particular kind of email called a review style email or review email that a lot of people are employing these days, and I've heard mentioned here and there in email marketing guides, but I could never find anything that would teach me exactly how to do it. So I basically put together something that was very successful for me very quickly out of the gate. And I thought, this is perfect for a beginning to intermediate email marketer that wants to inform their audience about the product, wants to be able to recommend the product, but also wants to build authority and trust with their lists so that they become a trusted figure at the same time. And so the magic email basically takes one style of email, the review style of email, and breaks it down step by step. Here's where you start. Here's how you do it. Here's how you create the review. Here's how to make the review intriguing and exciting and trust building for your reader. And then here's how to sell that product on the back end, step by step. So it's about 37 pages. I've included a bunch of resources within the PDF, and and I think it's going to be really, really useful for people that are just getting started with email marketing, or maybe have been doing email marketing for a while and aren't seeing the results that they want.
Very interesting you said that, and obviously I had access to this as well. And going through it, I like to see the content. I get to actually, a lot of people send me their products and say, can you go through this? And unfortunately, not all of them, I would say I approve, and that all I would recommend. So it was actually interesting to go through your one. And the one thing I like to see is it structured in a way that anyone, even with zero experience, can come along, pick it up, say, okay, this is where I start. This is what I now need to do. And it's like someone taking you by the hand. That's what you like to see. People want to be taken by the hand and walk through every step of the way where you cannot get confused. And my point is you've been able to do that. So it's a big plus. But you actually go into actually showing people even how to get the right offer. And one thing I've seen is people struggle with this point alone. They don't know what niche to get in or what product themselves to promote. How do they even go and find that product in the first place? And about you actually adding these resources that a lot of people won't even tell you about their own resources because they're making money from these resources. It's like their Rolodex. If you understand where these resources are, how to find these products, you can do this all day long. Okay, you can find out when these products are coming. You can plan this months in advance, and if you're doing this the right way, which you explained, I mean, imagine multiple streams of small revenue income coming into one large pot, which essentially, if you understand this blueprint, this is what you are getting taught in this. So it's a whole big picture. So whether you're starting off, you want to have your own online business, or just doing this via reviews, which are huge. Imagine reviews in the sense of people that have got their credit card in hand, right? I don't know where my wallet is, but imagine, I've got to show it as a visual aid. Imagine me coming across and I see a review and I'm like, oh, this product looks awesome. I've seen so many emails, everyone's telling me about it. I've seen it everywhere marketed. It looks interesting, but before I buy it, let me check a review. Let me see what other people have to say.
Yeah.
And so this is me, right? I'm not going to get my credit card, but I've got a credit card in hand here and I want to check a review. So guess what? Nathan, okay, he's got a review up. Let me go through him. He's okay, great content. He shows about the product, how it is, so on and so forth. Okay, he sold me. Guess what? I've got trust now. I'm going to click that and buy through Nathan. Imagine that. Imagine that, doing that all day long. And these products, I mean, they range from different price ranges that you can make, up to 75% commission, up to 100% commission. Even CPA offers that make up to $200 per commission. No joke. Imagine all of these streams of income that you can do this all day long. And people won't tell you this stuff because they're making a lot of money by doing this. So you exposing this and this strategy is, phenomenal stuff, and you are over-delivering. Would you agree?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the whole idea of this is to affect your business on two different levels. The short term is to, be able to promote a product and earn some commissions off of it. The long-term strategy is to say, look, I've got you. I've got your back. I'm looking out for you. This product I think is good, and I think it's good for these reasons. And so if you buy or if you don't buy, you're telling that person, that subscriber, I've got you. I'm taking care of you, and I want you to pay attention to what I'm doing because I'm here to help you. So you're making money in the short term, and you're building that trust in the long term so that they will continue to open your emails, look at your reviews, and buy if it suits what they're looking for.
Excellent. That brings me on to point number 2. Okay, you actually show you will show the customer of how to build that connection. Okay, it's all about building rapport, and you want to gain people's trust, but you're being ethical how you do it. So exactly to reinforce what you said is that you'll see a lot of reviews that they're very quick, they're very kind of the generic stuff. Get this product amazing, but it doesn't really sell you. It doesn't really explain what it does because people are just unfortunately in the frame of mind just to make the sale. That's it. I mean, they don't care. Some of them don't even check what the product is itself. So it's all about trying to provide value to the customer, because put it as this, even if they don't buy on that occasion, they're like, okay, I like this guy and I want to see what other products he has to do. And I mean, even if with the list as well, the magic list, right? If you do this correctly and you build that authority, like you said, they will keep coming back to you. So I mean, this links in. You can even build your YouTube subscriber video base. I mean, with the emails as well, people can even come over to your blog. There's so much that's entwined with this product. And one thing people as well don't teach you is relationship building, and it's so important because, like you said, it's not about the short-term gain. It's about building long-term, raving followers and fans that will buy from you time and time again. So I think that's another critical point, and it's amazing that you're addressing that.
Thank you, man. Yeah, well, that's my content marketing background, right? It's always get them to the blog, get them to the blog, get them to know a little bit more about who you are, and then once you've got them as an audience member, then they'll follow you anywhere. That's really important. So.
So, you obviously know your stuff as well, and from your last launch, what was the name of that product? Just to
that was an Instagram cash machine.
Okay, so if you want to go check that out, then you can. So, okay, from step one, you help people take them from zero to finding the product, finding exactly what to promote, so on and so forth. Show them how to build the connection or the rapport, and then let's talk about the review.
Sure. The review for me is very specific. It's a combination of doing the review, providing the content, and subtly starting to sell them on the product. So my review videos are kind of two-part. What I do in the first part is I do a little bit of education, or I present common problems that people are facing in their business, and then I provide the solution on the back end for and that's usually in the form of the product. So people are able to make a connection quickly as to whether or not they think this product will be for them if they're experiencing those problems. So as an example that I've included in one of the upsell products is do you have problems with basic technical things? Do you have a basic, problems with building a website, with getting your autoresponder set up? Are you a brand new marketer and you're just still trying to figure all of this out? Okay, so at that point, there's going to be a certain segment of people watching the video that are going to say, no, that's not me. But there are going to be a certain amount that say, yes, that's me. How do I fix that? And then I tell them about some solutions, and then I say, here's another solution. It's this product. And then I move into the review of the product, and I say, here's what this is going to get you. Here's the teacher. Here's the style that they teach in. Here's why I think this is really cool. And I think you'll think it's really cool too. So check it out. Go ahead and click on this link and buy. So I'm trying to, it's like a mini sales letter, but presented in video style every single time. I target the audience. I educate them on what their problem might be. I agitate that problem a little bit so that they really, really want to find out what the solution is. And then I give them the solution, and I encourage them to make the purchase.
I mean, this is something that people do miss out, especially like you mentioned, that you want to educate people around the problem. Obviously, they are looking for a solution to a problem.
Yep.
You'll highlight their problem. You want to agitate it, meaning, you want to really say, look, if you've been having this problem, these are the effects. This is, the customers come looking for a solution, okay?
Yes.
And essentially, if you understand how to agitate it correctly, and then cause that trigger, because what you want is that call to action. You want someone to buy, but through education, you're trying to provide value. You say, look, here's a solution. You can do this. A lot of people don't want to do the long way. They don't want to really spend too much time doing it, but you can say, hey, how about I actually give you this, where it will actually take you step by step, and it will accelerate you getting to solving your problem. So you're kind of not only offering value in a solution, but people like the kind of fast-tracked version. So it's a good method of doing it, and it builds trust, and it gets you the sale.
Exactly, yeah. I try to combine the two so that people come away saying, that product's not really for me, but Nathan's a really good guy for, letting me know about these common issues and how I can maybe fix them. So
very important. That's the thing. I mean, if someone doesn't buy from you immediately, it's not a case that they might have not wanted to buy anyway, but guess what? They've now seen you, and if you present yourself well, okay, you come across well, then people are more inclined to keep coming back to you, and that's more important because you may have a product or an offer that they do want to buy, So don't dismiss anyone on the first occasion because they haven't purchased anything from you. Keep building that relationship with that person. Sometimes, to kind of make a relationship can take up to 4 attempts. They might have to see you 8 times, 10 times even, before they're like, okay, I do like this guy. So don't just dismiss people. So now we get to the magic email, the section where this is where it's all about conversions, right? This is about where the money starts coming in. So don't get too
Absolutely.
much on this part there. We
Well,
want them to get the.
yes, exactly. Um, that's the part that everything kind of leads to. And I break it down in the PDF. I show people step by step how to create an email because a lot of people, number one, a lot of people know that there's supposed to be email marketing, but they don't even necessarily have a battle plan as to how to write an email. They don't have a structure as to how to write an email. So I just break it down for them. Step one, here's what you need to do. Here's what the subject line needs to do. Step two, here's what you need to do in the first part of the email. Here's what you need to do in the second part of the email. Here's where you include your affiliate links and what you should do to lead up to those affiliate links or to your video. Here's the things that you want to touch on. And I give a template. I just basically just give a complete template for this particular formula of email, and it's proven for me. It's one that's been successful for me. So I know it works.
And you're giving that out, are you? That's probably you've tested again, tested and tweaked. Did you just give it out?
Well, why not? I mean, you want people to. Well, Ali. I mean, the market is so huge, man. And if it goes back to that trust building thing, If they're like, Nathan's giving all this great stuff away, I'm gonna do whatever. I'm gonna follow him. Yeah. Not only that, but after that, I include swipes. I include 4 emails and 10 subject line swipes that I collaborated with a professional copywriter using the magic email format so that people can, while they're learning the formula, they can get started right away with these swipes. They can pull a subject line, they can pull a body, and they can start mailing right away with the magic email formula. So.
I mean, you know what? When sending emails, you would think it's simple, but believe you me, Nathan, why do you think so many people struggle even composing an email? I mean, it sounds simple. It really does sound simple, but people struggle how to compose an effective email.
People are, I think, nervous about simple things like spelling and grammar. People are nervous about appearing too pushy or too salesy, and people also, the idea of getting up in the morning or staying later at night to write an email. It's something that not a lot of people just want to do. Again, it's all about just taking action, and everybody starts out at the beginning. Everybody, no matter what skill it is that you have, the very first time you do it, you're gonna suck at it. I mean, you're not gonna be good at it, and so people they become insecure. This isn't a very good email. I don't know if I'm going to send it out. And before you know it, they've given up already. So, I'm hoping to kind of, get them past that stage where they feel like they're not good and get them to the stage where they feel like they can do it and actually start to do it.
It is really interesting to hear that because I completely agree with you in that a lot of people they're worried about what they say in the email. They wouldn't know where to start, and sometimes, unfortunately, people, they go get generic stuff. Just copy and paste it. They don't know how to adapt it, or how long do I have to have that email, what kind of subject line. And people think something like a subject line. Now, if you realize with subject lines, that can be the deciding factor of someone even opening your email.
Mm-hmm.
Something so small like that. So people, again, they're worried about testing how many emails to send even in a day. Where do I put my links? Should I even embed more than one link? There's so many factors, and it's interesting to know that even there was times I was testing and sending emails. There's ways you can even change the sender address that would have an effect on your open rate, which again is ethical. But with even Gmail nowadays, changing their filter, some of these emails that were once going through were now sent in the promotions folder. So some people weren't even telling their list, can you please whitelist me? Simple things like this that people aren't implementing because they're not aware of the changes, or they're like, oh, why are my open rates going down? Simple
Mhm.
things like that. That's a great thing. If you've got a URL that's info at your domain, whatever, change it. Have your name in there. Have a
Yes.
variation of your name. It will greatly affect your open rate. But again, it's all about you've got to spend the time testing and tweaking. But don't. Here's the thing. Don't be a robot in your email. Don't be a robot. Be yourself. You want
Yeah.
to build a relationship, and it's good. You cover some of these elements, but when we talk about your upsells in this is something you're going to be adding an extra feature where you're going to take people by the hand, which will greatly complement the front end product. So I like the aspect of showing people how to. Essentially, you can set just doing this. If you do this correctly, you can actually set up your own business. Okay, and I'm not going to mention any names. There's a lot of people doing, even. Uh, Businesses are making reviews and actually making a lot of money by doing them. Minimum of people making 10 grand a month just by doing that. So we're not talking about small pocket change. If you do this correctly, it can have a huge, huge effect the way you make money online. Would you agree?
Yeah, absolutely. I would totally agree. I think email marketing is one of the core things that people need to learn how to do to be successful in this business. And the sooner that you start to learn how to do it, and the sooner that you can turn your email marketing into something that builds your audience and gets people to know you, and so that the people that like you and that like the way that you do your stuff will find you and will follow you, is the quicker you're going to be in a position to earn long-term sustainable income. I think it's a core skill that everybody needs to learn in order to be successful in this business.
I couldn't have said it any better, my son. That is just absolute gold. So, okay, we're back to. I'm just looking at your JV page now. So, just
Sure.
bearing in mind for JV partners, it's going to be on the 31st of January, okay, 11 a.m. Eastern time. So we've spoke about the front end product. It's about 37 pages, so it's full of content. It's actually nice and structured. It'll take you step by step from whether you're a complete beginner or even if you're already online and you want an extra method of making money. This is going to be perfect. And if you're not doing this already, then it's something that you want to implement. Now, just can you confirm the prices? I know it's on a dime scale. Just let the audience know.
Sure, it starts at $4,
Mm.
and every sale after that it'll rise 5 cents, and then it'll cap out at $9.95. So once it hits $9.95, it stays there. So that's
Okay.
the front end product.
Okay, so it's on a dime scale, starts off at $4 and it maxes out on $9.95. And affiliates and JV partners are going to be getting 100% on the front end product. Is that correct?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Excellent. Okay, now we will look at the upsell. So, do you want to tell us about the upsell?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a couple of upsells. The first one is a combination of done-for-you email campaigns and 6 case study videos. So let's break that down. The first part is 5 campaigns that have been successful for me in this last month. And basically, what I've done is I've contacted each of the product creators, and I've said, "Are you okay with me offering a done-for-you campaign around your particular offer?" All of them signed off, and so what I've done is I've created PowerPoint slides, videos, and emails specifically around these 5 campaigns. So somebody is able to basically take the video, upload it, or take the slides and create their own style, their own review. Talk to the product creator, get a review copy if they feel they need to, apply as an affiliate, pop the email into their autoresponder, swap out their own affiliate links, and go. It's truly plug and play, and these are very strong, very high converting offers that I think that they'll do very well with marketing, all set up for them. The second part is a case study where I show them exactly how I do it, and I did it live. I took an offer, I made the connection to my list, I wrote the review, I videoed the review, I uploaded it to YouTube, and I wrote the email and sent the email. So they're seeing me do this every step of the way right in front of their eyes. So that's the OTO. It's $17, and affiliates receive 50% commission on that. Do you want me to keep going?
Okay, so we're talking about a done-for-you service, meaning you get the campaigns done there, and I like the things with the slides. Okay,
Yep.
people might say, okay, the slides basically this is just plug and play. You can use these slides, make adjustments, record. A lot of people don't even know how to make slides. It's not. unfortunately, some of the skills aren't great, but these are things you can make slight. You can edit them slightly. You can probably use this even for other offers if you wish. So it's not just limited to these offers that you actually have on top of this. Um, so I like how you've done that. But what adds even more value, which and complements the front end product, which is a complete no-brainer, is that you're actually adding the over-the-shoulder videos. So not only are you actually going behind the scenes, but you're showing people exactly what you're preaching and showing them these are the results I've got from what I'm actually teaching you. So again, that's another great way of actually, reinforcing the proof and the credibility of what you're saying. So that's on $17, and affiliates are getting 50% commission on that.
Mm-hmm.
There is a downsell for that. Is that correct?
Yeah, if somebody decides not to go with the full OTO offer, then they can just grab the videos, the case study videos, and that's for $9, and the 50% commission for JV partners on that.
I mean, that's obviously, again, that's going to be essential. Obviously, you've done this well, because the last thing you want to do is actually have that customer just moving on. You want to make as much money for the affiliates, and it's great that you've implemented it, because sometimes people, some vendors don't do it because it's a bit of a headache putting all the code in and extra pages. But it's good that you've actually implemented that, and it shows that it's gonna have a good effect on the funnel on the EPCs, but give your joint venture partners more money, and that's what they want as well. So let's talk about your next OTO2 then, the second upsell.
So this is really exciting to me. I am launching a group coaching program. It's going to be called Weeknight Warrior. And so, which is what I, am currently. And so I'm going to be teaching people that work, 9-to-5 jobs, or even if they're not working 9-to-5 jobs, and they've never ever had success online before. I'm going to teach them how to create a small product and launch it, drive traffic to it, build their first buyers list, and then they've got the template that they can move forward to. They can scale it up. They can get larger. They can add a back end to it. I'll be teaching the core over the course of 4 weeks, live webinars and a Facebook group, and I'll be adding resources to it as well in the members area. So it really is a full mini launch program taught group coaching style, and it's going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to be really, really effective for people.
I have to admit, I think you've kind of underplayed what this coach, you underplayed what you said, meaning that people need. But I really want to stress the point when it comes to coaching. Even with me, when you talk about $47, you think you must be mad, because it's time. And one thing that obviously you know what you're doing. You've had WC of the day, so there's already credibility and there's value there. So your coaching, it's what you could sell it for a lot more, and that's not me just saying that. Okay, when it comes to coaching, people will tell you that, oh, why $47? Don't you think that's just like eat someone ripping your hand off? So when it comes to coaching, I mean, it's a really good no-brainer, as they say in the industry. So $47 is that's ridiculous. If I went and got the calculator out and done 47 divided by 4, that's really nothing.
Well, okay, so there's two things happening here, all right? The first thing is that I want to over-deliver on value. That's really, really important to me. I am still, even though I've had a WSO of the day, and even though, people are starting to notice me, it seems, I want to be known as the guy that over-delivers, like massively over-delivers. That's the first piece. The second piece is that this is my very, very first coaching program. And I want to make sure that it's awesome. I want to make sure that people come away saying, this blew away all of my expectations for my $47. So that the next time that I come out with a coaching program, people are just freaking out about it, and they're excited to find out about it. And so I'm starting small. I know I'm starting small, but I'm proving myself as I go. So I'm cool with it.
I like how you're very humble, but it's the point I want to convey is that, look, for joint venture partners that are probably watching this, they will see that it's not about trying to charge full whack, but it's like building trust. Okay, so it's showing you as a person also, which I think is brilliant. People want to see who are the vendors or who are the product owners behind these products. So I like how you've done that, and I know it's going to be something where people are greatly going to benefit from it, and they are going to walk away thinking, this guy has really over delivered. And it's excellent to hear that, because you want to build even more value, and you want to build more authority in the marketplace, which is excellent. But people will say, yeah, that guy, what, late night hanging out with that guy, and he's already giving me the blueprint where he's showing me how to create my own product and do my own launch. And guess what? They could just rinse and repeat and keep doing it all day long. So I would say more of a blueprint, that you're giving them a complete, how-to on it. So that is phenomenal stuff. And that's for $47, right?
It's for $47, but it's going to go for about 72, about three and a half days, and then it's going to jump to 97. I really wanted people to get in as quickly as they could, and so I'm offering this discount to them for the first 3 days, and then after that, it's going to jump to $97. So.
Okay, and that's going to be, so $47. We're looking at 50% commissions for affiliates, joint venture partners, and then after the time elapses of those 3 days, it will jump right up to $97, and they'll make 25%. So I think what I like to do is, as you know, even during these hangouts, is when we break down the sales funnel and we actually go through the product itself. One of the things what I like to convey is that letting JV partners and affiliates know exactly what this product is about, educating and showing exactly what's involved, because what we would hope is that JV partners can actually take this information and make it their own, and then educate their list or their buyers and pre-warm them up, which is excellent, because sometimes JVs, they will come along or try to promote products, and they don't always have all the facts around the product. So when watching this, they can actually know exactly what this product is, be completely confident in what this product is, and confident in you as the vendor, which I think is phenomenal stuff, what you've been able to do here. And especially, they can let them know about not only the front-end products, say that you're going to be doing something special, that you're going to be taking people by the hand. And it's just, again, it comes back to that them creating that magic email. Sounds cliche, but it really is.
Exactly. If somebody gets the magic email formula, but they're I know this, but I need to build a list. I need to know how to build a good list and stuff like that. Well, the coaching is going to help with that, and it's going to help through the most effective way of building a buyer's list, which is launching your own product. And if you can launch even a little, small little PDF that you charge $1 or $2 for, but somebody buys it, then you can build that list, you can start to create that trust, you can use the magic email formula, and you've got the beginnings of your business, So that's the whole point of this, is just to get people going, I just want people to get going. So yeah.
I can see you just bursting with excitement. that is basically it, okay? Because what it is, people sometimes, they even have lists, right, that are complete people that are you could say the term freebie seekers, that they will opt in just for something free. But imagine converting that person that was just always getting free product after free product, right, into a prospect, to a buying customer. Now you've qualified that person even for $1. Now the psychology behind that just completely transforms it altogether, because now they've actually made an investment in you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And now from that, you can actually build up trust, like you said, and imagine then going up steps of actually then, different products that demand a higher commission percentage. And then the secret, like you said, is about your own products, okay? When you do your own products, there's a lot more money involved. And then when you have your own products, then it can even lead to back-end coaching, and the figures just go up and up and up. But it's amazing that, unfortunately, some people might have one piece of the puzzle, like just building the list, but if you're not doing effective follow-up sequences or email marketing, what's the point? There's no point, because then that list will get cold, people become unresponsive, and you're going to be paying into your autoresponder for a list that you're not even using, or no one's even communicating with you, so you're paying for nothing essentially. So Nathan, this is going to be very exciting.
Thank you, man. I'm really, really excited about it. I think, as far as content and as far as the actionability and the long-term business of this particular product as opposed to my last one, I think that this one is way, way more valuable. I think Instagram Cash Machine is a really, really good product for, getting in, making some quick cash, getting out. But I really want to be known as somebody that helps people create real businesses, and that's what this product is. It's the first kind of shot towards that as my mission statement. So.
No, no, I'm confident you'll achieve that from this, and especially how this is structured. It's going to be something that a lot of people are going to benefit from. So it's not only going to help building or affiliates and JV partners having their list love them for this product, but it's going to offer great value in the marketplace. But students, okay, customers and students, it's not about short term. This is going to help them not only make money now, but long term. Okay, something that's sustainable. And one word I like to say is consistency. People
Yes.
want consistency in earnings. They don't want to just have a little flash in the pan here and there. They want something that's making money every single month. So this is something that what I would call a blueprint. It's gonna, you're gonna take them by the hand once they, with the training. It's a no-brainer. Coaching is high in demand, and people are charging tens of thousands of dollars, which can be, you. But it's this. Even when I do it, yeah, do coaching, I can demand the money, because once you start doing this and you're building trust in the marketplace, you have the authority. You know you can get the results. When you have beyond all reasonable doubt that you can get this person results, that you can help them to make a real business online that's making them thousands of dollars every single month. It only makes sense. And people say, well, should I, shouldn't I? I say, look, if you're gonna do something, or if you're gonna try to sell yourself cheap, then you're undervaluing yourself, and that'll have an effect on later on. So don't be afraid to charge more. But I'm not talking about your stuff. This stuff is really over delivering, and I know for a fact. Okay, later on, in a very short time, you're going to be charging a lot of money for what you're doing. And right now is the time people need to jump in while they can. Just something that's a complete no-brainer. It really is a no-brainer.
I really do have a battle plan, and this is basically, if people take me up on this particular coaching offer, this will be the lowest that I will ever offer coaching. It'll be the nobody I won't even be charging $47 for coaching ever again. I just want people in the door. I want as many people to get a flavor for who I am and for what I can give them, and to get a reputation as somebody that over delivers. So that's what we're going for.
No, I mean, it's phenomenal. I remember when I first started out that I gave people free coaching, because I knew
Yeah.
the testimonials and it'll build value. And unfortunately, some people, they didn't care, or because you would give it to them for, either free or a little. Some people don't appreciate it, unfortunately. You know what it is? Some people don't care, because they're like, I've got nothing to lose anyway. They don't really appreciate it. So, but it's all about, once you add value and people are like, oh, this guy, he could have charged way more for it. Like, wow. Then that person got to tell their friend and then their friend. So, I know you've got a strategy in place, but we're not going to talk about too much about that, because you could start charging for stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, once this particular coaching, session is done for the folks that come in at the $47 level, I'm going to shut the doors, and I'll probably reopen it, and there might be a zero at the end of it or something like that. I'm not quite sure yet. We'll figure it out.
Maybe a couple of zeros. I'll
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
No, you know what? This is going to be. I'm looking forward to this launch as well, and I'm just. God willing, it'll be another WSO of the day. I'm pretty sure. And our competition. Do we have competition for this?
Competition? You mean on the day?
For the launch. Our JVs. How much can they earn up to in prizes?
Oh, there's two contests. Yes, absolutely. There's a 5-day launch contest that pays out to the top 3. Top prize for that is $100, I believe. Yeah, I doubled it. I doubled it a couple of days ago. I was like, to heck with this. So top prize is $100. Second prize is $60. Third prize is $40. No minimums on that. And also, because I'm going to be competing with the Super Bowl during this launch, I've decided to offer a special one-time winner-take-all contest. I'm calling it Kickoff Cash-In, and it's $50. So anybody that sells the most units from launch day to before the kickoff of the Super Bowl, then they're going to get $50 in beer money for them to enjoy the game. So
for those that don't follow the Super Bowl, or
oh well,
it's the same day, right? The 31st. What time is the Super Bowl then? What time?
Well, the game's actually the next day, so partners will have over 24 hours to win that $50. The Super Bowl, I believe, the ball drops at 3:30 my time, so that's going to be, I think, 11:30 in the UK. 11:30 at night. So you guys will all be going to bed anyway. So you know whatever.
So if you want to make a quick, easy $50 on top, that could go buy your nachos or your chips, as they say in the US.
Yeah.
Go make a couple of more sales.
If only bars would take PayPal, you know? I mean, really. You're sitting in the bar, and you're like, oh, I just won Nathan's contest. There's an extra $50 in my PayPal account. And then wouldn't it be great? You take your phone, and you're like, I'd like to pay for this by PayPal. Well, that would be the best. So
I'm pretty sure they'll do that soon. I can't remember if they were going to do something like, credit cards were all digital, where you just use your phone.
They do that, yeah.
Another way for the government to control everyone and just take away all your money.
I want it all on my phone, though, man. You know what I mean? Like, I want, PayPal, okay. And then
they do that in the UK, don't they? Barclays, you can swipe your phone with an app, and it'll pay.
They do. They have it over here too, but I don't know if the PayPal functionality is there yet. I've just been paying for stuff out of my PayPal account now for like the last 3 weeks, ever since I launched this product. I've just been like, oh, I'll use PayPal for that. Oh, I'll use PayPal for that.
Yeah,
you know, so
you don't realize.
Not frivolous stuff. You know, I've been updating my blog and I've been updating my, my membership software and all of that stuff, all for the business. But yeah, it's exciting times, man.
Just getting a few bits here and there from Amazon.
Well, you want to make you got to look good. If you're starting to build a little bit of a reputation, you got to look good. So
you're shopping around for a Rolex now, yeah?
No, none of that yet. None of that yet.
On the vision board. No, okay. So 5-day JV contest. First prize is $100, $60 second prize, and $40 third prize. Again, you've got the kickoff cash in for the most front end sales before the game. Where you can make an easy $50. No, the JV link will go below, so you can, for affiliates and JV partners, go there.
Thank you for that, man.
You've got a big 1 week head start to get ahead of everyone else, and get the anticipation going, warm up your list, let them know again. Make a video if you want. This product again, you can it will greatly complement getting that conversion. It'll help you make that magic email. But affiliate JV partners, they'll probably already know this stuff. But the ones that are new, okay, we always talk about this is the thing people forget about is people that are new to affiliate marketing and JV partners. Look, if you're promoting, do not be, don't be, what's the word? I wouldn't say afraid. Don't be hesitant to contact even Nathan himself in getting help if you need methods of implement how to contact your list. Okay, people like Nathan or even me, we're always here to help you, making you more money and helping you reach out and do this correctly. Because if no one helps affiliates, even you, to the industry, then obviously you're not going to get anywhere. And a lot of people just dismiss new affiliates, unfortunately. So if you need help in actually getting this out, and you've got a small list or you've got a list and you're new to this and you need a few bits and bobs, then on the JV page will be access to Nathan. So Nathan, are you happy that if anyone's got any questions, anything that can help towards promotion-wise, are you happy to answer any questions?
Of course I am. If people want to contact me via email or via Facebook, that's the best. I've got a policy with new affiliates, and that is if I don't know you and you haven't really made personal contact with me, then I may not consider you. But if you're a new affiliate and we've had a conversation, we've talked a little bit and got to know each other a little bit, then then you're good to go. You're good to go. I'm happy to work with you. But if you just apply to be an affiliate and you don't say anything to me, you don't reach out to me, then I may not know exactly how you plan to promote. I may not know, who you are. I like to get to know people and establish a bit of a relationship with them before I allow them to promote. So.
Well, that is another highlight. This is another reason why I actually do these hangouts. And for affiliates or potential affiliates that want to join up for this, this is another golden nugget that it's all about JVs and product creators, right? When it comes to product creators, JVs, when they're promoting products, they want to know who the vendor is, okay? They're not just going to sign up and promote for anyone. So this works for both product creators and affiliates. And coming back to your point that if anyone does want to promote a product, okay, want to sign up, that you've got to make some connection with the vendor himself. It's always good to have that connection because with yourself, Nathan, or any product creator, that if they're going to take affiliates on board, they want to know who's promoting their product. They want to know who's going to be representing them and their brand. They don't want anyone coming and promoting them using, unethical tactics or black cat or all of these things that are really going to tarnish your name or your reputation, because that's not what you want. You want the right kind of affiliates that are going to be promoting this. So this kind of works both for the Hangouts, work well to not only show affiliates golden tips how you can reach out. But Nathan, what's a good way, right? Another good thing how affiliates can build that relationship with product creators or even yourself in relation to this launch.
Build that relationship with
question, but
no. I'm seriously thinking about it. Like, if you're, find me on, really. I've got my whole network is building on Facebook. So find me on Facebook, connect with me, hit me up, and we'll have a chat. We'll have a little chat on Facebook, and you can ask me questions. I will ask you questions, and I just want to get a sense of who you are. I want to get a sense of who you are, and then we'll go from there.
No, well, that's very kind of Nathan. So please don't bombard him with too many questions on Facebook.
I'm happy to take them all. Come on, don't worry about it. It's all good. It may take me a little while to, if literally if I get bombarded, then I'll take care of it, one by one. So.
But you know what? Just coming back to that point, look, there's a lot of affiliate networks as well that will ask you, what are your portals or what are your means of marketing? And if you do not meet the criteria, the representative will not accept your application. So this is no different. Those that are looking to join up, make sure you do join up. With the JV link, head over there. You'll see exactly the complete sales funnel. Again, it will go over, reinforce what we've gone over, and you'll see that this is going to be, again, this is highly anticipated. It's going to be what's going to be, God willing, a huge success. And I'm sure a lot of people are already involved. There's a lot of the main guys already on both Warrior Forum and some of the JV Zoo guys as well. There's a lot of people already on this. A lot of affiliates have signed up for this. So you don't want to be sitting on the fence while everyone's making easy cash. But at the same time, your list are going to love you for it. So this is the time now. It's about educating your list way before, getting before everyone else, making sure that you stand apart from all the other affiliates out there. Okay, add bonuses, do what you have to do, make videos around this, get in now. I mean, even with videos, if you do this correctly now, you can actually, have these videos start ranking highly. So when that week elapses, you're at the top spot, and that's like free traffic that you can piggyback and make the sales. So there's a lot of strategies in place, but you have to get on board right now. This is completely no-brainer. You guys, JV partners, speaking to Nathan, look, this guy is a really nice guy, down to earth, amazing last launch as well. This guy's not holding back. He actually is around 8 o'clock right now. He's actually got on. What I love about these Hangouts, it's not always about, we don't go, product. It's about giving out value, showing, this is who we are. This is what we talk about. How can we help the marketplace? But at the same time, look, this is what I have. Jump on board. If you want to make money, let me help you make money, and vice versa. So, it's always great golden nuggets that come out.
Absolutely, man. I mean, to me, the relationships come first. If you've got the relationships and you're developing quality products and you're giving value to people, then the money is just going to come. And to me, that's what it's all about. It's just such a great community of people to be in, and I'm really, really happy that you and I had this chance to get to know each other too, man. I mean, you and I chat on Facebook back and forth and trade little funny comments, but having a real conversation with you is really just broadened my whole perspective on the kind of guy you are and what you do, and we've had so much fun together, man. It's just a blast.
I completely agree with you. When you're messaging that, sometimes the body language or what you're saying, the way you're expressing it, the communication, completely different from text. So some things might be misinterpreted when you're messaging, or you don't really understand, or you don't make that connection. So it's a great way that you can actually find out, who the vendor is or who the affiliate is, and it just builds that relationship. It's not always about take. It's actually giving first, not expecting anything, and later on, Nathan, you might say, Ali, I want to do a JV, I want to do a product together. I'm like, let's go for it.
Oh, all right, you and me, let's sit down, let's talk about it. I got some calendar space available.
That's it. Even if you said, look, my coach and Ali, I want you to come and give away some free content, I'm like, I'm up for it.
Oh, wait a minute, okay. Send me a proposal, sir. No, I'm just joking.
I'll come and do it.
Awesome, great. Okay, well, I might hold you to that, sir.
Stuff like that. I mean, just can you imagine? Obviously, we were talking about it later, but just offering value to people, showing them how to even do hangouts, coming on and getting your authority out, getting that exposure. See, stuff like that. You could just. I think when minds start working, I mean, there's so many possibilities of branching out. This people get worried about this thing about, oh, if I help this person, then I'm going to get left behind, or I can't give away too much. Why should I help this person? I'm doing the same thing. And, I don't want the market will get saturated. But no, it really isn't. It's not like that. That's the wrong mindset to have.
Absolutely. I mean, my mantra for this whole business has been have fun, make money, and work with great people. That's what this is all about for me. And if I can keep doing those three things, then I'm not going to stop doing it. It's real simple.
Amazing.
I was waiting for the cash register, Matt.
So to affiliates that want to have an amazing product, look, this is a really good product. I'm not going to try to sound too cheesy or cliche about it, but you understand that there's credibility behind Nathan on this, and going through the funnel, he's actually done it correctly. That you have the upsells in place. You've got 4 essential upsells there, and they completely complement the front end product. So if you're looking for the best way of making the commissions that you're looking for and building the relationship with your list, then you need to promote this. Okay, this is really going to get you a good ROI. But more importantly, yeah, okay, guys. So the 31st of January, you really need to start thinking about trying to get this out there now. A lot of you guys already know that. You want to get ahead of every other affiliate because they're going to be thinking like you in the sense of, let me start telling my list or getting let me send an email to prep them subconsciously towards the launch day, so you can start getting them. You want to start getting the buzz going for them, right? So they already know in the back of their head, oh yeah, he did mention that this is coming, and then they'll start seeing indirect marketing around this, and you want to be the first person that had that connection with the person on the list. Because here's the thing that some people don't forget in this marketplace. Sometimes when people are promoting and they have their list, sometimes that customer that you might have on your list might be on another vendor's list at the same time, or another affiliate's list at the same time. So you want to make sure that you kind of pre-sell before the other person does, and it's kind of is a no-brainer, and a lot of people forget that. So you want to kind of already get that loyalty essentially. So hopefully you can draw your own kind of conclusion or inference from what I'm trying to say. So start letting them know now. Do not be scared. Like, send them an email, let them know. Say, look, I'm going to be doing a special crazy bonus alongside this. Make sure you go through my links. It's got to be done. But there's, strategies. If anyone wants to know, ask Nathan for any advice, or if he's too busy, you come along to me, and I'm sure we can do another hangout with Nathan for affiliates that want a bit more help on this launch, because we want, we want this to be a really kick-ass launch. Can I say that?
Yeah, man. Please do.
Yeah. We want it to launch. We want to make sure this is a WSO of the day. So you know what, Nathan? This is a bit of a long shot, and I'm asking you this live. But if JV or affiliate partners want a bit more training, or the ones that are kind of new to making sure that they can promote this correctly or the best means, do you want to kind of maybe depending, we'll see if we can work something out. Do a hangout and closer to the time, maybe next week, if affiliates want to know, if that makes sense, if they're interested. Should we maybe think about
if there's a demand, Ali, if you get a demand, then I will make it happen. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think because sometimes people do want help, but they really don't know where to start, and some people, but yeah, we'll find out if there is. But that's another great thing. So if anyone wants to know, you can head over to my Facebook as well, even below this video, or the comments. Put a comment below this video. Like it, put a comment below this video and say, yes, I'm interested, I need some help around promotion. And this training, not only will it help you for promoting this right on the 31st of January, but then you can use the training for upcoming other launches, and you can use it for loads of other launches as well. So it's not just confined for this, but it'll be brilliant. We want to make sure that the killer launch.
One thing, if I can say, Ali, is that on the JV page that you've put the link to, you can go ahead and grab a review copy of the front end product right there, and you can decide if this product is going to be right for your list. And if it's right for your list and you'd like to promote it, then you reach out to me, or tell Ali that you want another hangout, and I'm more than happy to accommodate. You know, I'm more than happy to help out, because if you think that this product is going to be right for your list, if you think you can make a connection from what they need to what this product is able to give people, then I want, you know, then I want to be able to help you make some cash with it.
Let me see if I can get the old page up for you there. Let's have a look. Like, you see?
Ta-da!
Lovely. Got it live. You see, guys. So there's a lot involved with this, and it's got to be done. It's got to be done. But yeah, we're back now. So you saw that live, so you can head over straight there and have a look. But what I love about that, look, Nathan, you're really giving it away for people to actually look at the product itself. So that's phenomenal that you've got that, a lot of trust within the product itself, that you're happy to do that, which is excellent. So guys, look, listen, a lot of stuff has come out. Hopefully you can see a lot of value behind this, and you can see that Nathan himself, you can see the kind of characters, the morals, or the what am I looking for? What he's bringing to the table. This guy is a knowledgeable guy. He knows what he's talking about, basically, and you'll see that come across in this hangout. So I don't really even need to sell him. I'm sure you can probably see that already yourself. But guys, there's you know, a lot of money involved. Again, there's around 4 upsells. We starting about a front end product, again, $4 to dime scale, all the way up to $9.95. That's 100% commissions for you guys, and you've got the done for you and the case studies, the email campaigns, and the videos for $17 of the upsell. You're getting 50% of that, and that's on a downsell as well, that you are getting 50% of $9, and that will just be for the case studies. But again, this is making sure that you get the best conversions and as much money for your promotion. And there's that will direct again to another upsell, which is, again, I think is phenomenal, is fast track coaching, and that's early bird for $47, which involves 4 weeks live coaching, and you will get 50% commissions on that. And then 3 days later, after that, it will jump straight up to $97, again for the 4 weeks live coaching, which you'll get 25% off. So you can actually earn up to $42.70 per sale. And there is $250 in JV prizes, including the quick $50 pre-launch before the Super Bowl. So there's a lot of money involved, guys. No-brainer. You know, a lot of respect to you guys. This is something I'm sure a lot of people are jumping on right now. The JV link, woodsharedigital.com/magicmailjv. I'll put the link below so you can go directly. There's no affiliates involved. I don't put affiliate links. I just put direct JV links down below, so make sure you go ahead right now and sign up. Don't wait around. Don't say I'm going to leave this off later. Go right now to the link, sign up. Nathan will keep you up to date exactly what's going on. Get the information that you need. Start prepping and warming up your list, because this is going to be, you know, it's a hugely anticipated launch, and you want to make sure you're riding the storm with this. A complete no-brainer. But Nathan, any last words then before I close it?
Just a way to make contact with me. If you've seen this hangout, you know, if you've seen Ali's show, this episode, and you want to reach out to me, connect with me on Facebook and send me a message on Facebook saying that you saw me here on Ali's show, and we'll have a chat. Okay, so you've heard it from Nathan on his JV page, which I'll put the link below. He will give you access to not only his private email, he'll also give you his direct access to his Facebook. So it's just simply clicking away. So go ahead, get in contact with him. Make sure that you tell him that you've seen the video, so then he can give you extra special attention. Otherwise, he'll just think you just come from the cyberspace, so on and so forth. So it's a good way that, you know, use me as leverage to say, hey, Ali sent me your way. Yep, tell Ali. Yep, tell me that Ali sent you, and I'll treat you right.
But you know what, Nathan, it's been an absolute pleasure, and I've had you on this hangout. You know, these are always fun, and you don't realise time does go past. And I know you've got 101 things to do. It's been an hour already. It's been an absolute pleasure. It really has, and it's fantastic. And I've had fun getting you actually on this hangout. And I'll make sure that I'm going to twist around for the next one again after you launch, find out what's been going on, and you know, get some more value from you. But Nathan, it's been a pleasure. It really has been a pleasure.
It's been a total pleasure to be on your show, Ali. Thank you for inviting me, and I'm looking forward to chatting with you again soon, man.
How can you not trust a guy with a huge smile like that, guys?
Stop it.
but yeah, I guess on the closing now. I better close it. So remember, on let me just confirm. Yep, Saturday the 31st of January, 2015 at 11 a.m. Eastern Time is the Magic Email launch day. So you need to make sure that you get on board right now. Make sure you get on board with this because it's going to be a phenomenal launch and highly anticipated. That is going to be another WCO of the day, God willing. You know, they say touch word and all that stuff. So you want to make sure you get on board. This guy, amazing guy, fantastic product creator, guy behind it. You can see him, transparent, hasn't held anything back whatsoever. And again, it's about getting you JV partners and affiliates the best information around the products and giving you an informed decision, saying, look, this is a product you do want to get behind and back because you can have complete trust in it. But apart from that, you know, it's been another fantastic hangout. I've actually loved it. And if you've loved this video, make sure you subscribe with the button around there somewhere. Make sure you like it. If you haven't liked it, put a comment there. Doesn't bother me, but I've had fun. But yeah, put a comment there if you want more information around getting training around how to promote this, okay, for affiliates, and we can try to put something together. If you've got a product you launch yourself and you want to see if I can actually accommodate you on a hangout yourself, then again, go over to alichowdhry.com and there should be a page up there somewhere, or just put a comment down below. But apart from that, it's been an absolute pleasure. I've been Ali Chowdhry, and that's been
Nathan Zadworny.
Lovely. But guys, it's you know, I've had a brilliant time, and I've got to let Nathan get back to doing some coding and start doing some refining to his product.
Yes.
Absolute pleasure.
Thank you, good sir.
But Nathan, you take care then and keep us updated, all right?
I will, Ali. Great to see you, and hope to see you again soon.
You're the best.
You too, buddy. Take care.
All right. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.